Morning guys, it is currently 8:30 a.m. and I look like a mess. But just to break down what happened yesterday for you guys, because it's such a long and crazy story. So my flight yesterday to Milwaukee was supposed to have a connection, but we got switched onto a direct flight last minute. So I already checked my bags in, and we went to the agent and, you know, made sure that the bags would get taken off of the other flight and put onto this direct flight. When we landed at 3:30 or something like that, Peter's bag arrived, but mine was nowhere to be found, apparently. So this was like my worst nightmare. We waited in line to speak to an agent at American Airlines, which is the flight that we got switched on to, and he could not track the bag, and there was no way of finding it, and he sent us back to United because that was our original flight, and that was the agent, or that was the airline who checked our bags, and so they handled our bags. So we went to United at the baggage counter at the Milwaukee airport, and there was no one to be found, not a soul, not a whisper, not a ghost. But there was a handwritten letter on the baggage claim counter, very angry, very disgruntled. Obviously the employee was there and was upset and wrote that and left. So the sign basically said, you know, go upstairs to the ticketing counter. The ticketing counter for United was completely shut down. There were no lights on, there was no agents, there was no one there. The counter next to it, which was AA again, they actually came over, and so the AA agent went in the back to try and find someone from United to come out and help us. And out comes this girl who was apparently just upstairs to grab a soda. Obviously, we were really upset by that time. We had already spent almost 2 hours at the airport dealing with this, and no one could give us a straight answer. So this girl was basically, you know, the first point of contact with a United airline worker. And she really didn't have anything to do with the situation. I understand that. And she was just passing by, and luckily she did, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to talk to anyone. She picked up the phone and called the baggage claim agent that was working, and she was in the back. And while she's on the phone, she's laughing and joking with. It was so apparent that the girl in the back was refusing to come out to deal with the situation. She said that she would call us back and she'd take our number, but I was there already. I wanted to speak to her in person. I asked her to come out several times, and I'm talking to the girl that is on the phone with her, and she's telling this girl no, like she's not gonna come out, just take the phone number. So I said I would wait there, have her call with me still at the airport so I can deal with the situation and find out where my bag is. So when she did finally call, she could not find the bag. The numbers for the bag was not trackable. The baggage claim ticket was from United, and the numbers didn't match up because then it was switched over to American. So basically it was like my bag was floating in space and nobody could find where it was. And she checked in the back. She said no bags were there, there was no way, and American checked, there was no bags there. And it just didn't make sense because our flight originally was supposed to have a connection, and then we were supposed to land in Milwaukee around 4:30 or so. So either way, if it was left on the other plane, it still would have made it to the airport just a little bit later. And by then it was almost 6 p.m. My arm's getting tired and it's shaking. But basically they told us that they couldn't find the bag, it's not at the airport. And Peter was basically on the phone with them all night long and all morning long since 6 a.m., which was when they said it was going to be open. And finally, because I tweeted and shared that letter and I was so upset about the experience with United, they were DMing me on Twitter and they said the bag is at baggage claim and we could pick it up. So I'm glad that they actually found my bag and I'm happy, but I'm just really confused at how this all came about. Don't fly United. Don't trust them. Don't do it. But we're heading off to the airport to pick up my bag now. I just wanted to know why they couldn't find it and why they told me over and over that they didn't have it when it was there. Why? Pam, are you ready?
That's all you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks really crazy. I brought it. It's my first.
Where's your phone?
It hurt for me too because they lose one there. I know that.
On the bus and on the way to the game.
That was like
This is a bus full of actors and
I remember going home, like taking
it's really loud and crazy.
on my bed. They just opened the gates.
What the hell have you been doing for the last 2 hours?
Just standing there.
Poncho. It's really hard to figure out. Alright, girl, here. It's raining and it's cold, but we're here.
There you go, now you turn around.
We're here.
Really good seats.
Really good seats.
Super
Good
good
ass
seats.
seats. It's raining on me still, but I have a poncho on. Look at this. We won! We lost. We won! Go Packers! Look at how soaked I am. Look at our hair. Look at my barge. It's cold. Hey guys, so now it's almost 10 p.m. We got home from the game just a little bit ago and I've been absolutely frozen solid. My socks were soaking wet and my shoes were all wet just because it was raining, it was freezing, but we were walking around and stuff. So I had to take a shower. And then we're going to meet my friends back up for some dinner because we haven't eaten yet, and I just realized I really haven't been able to vlog a whole lot of my trip here just because it's been so hectic and so short. But I do have my baggage now and I'm just touching up my makeup and I realized that there's an eyeshadow that is broken. So it was obviously a white eyeshadow and it's all over my stuff. But I'm just going to touch up my makeup and I'm going to call it a night. So we're going to have a very early morning and then we've got lots to do right when we land. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hi guys! It's Vlogmas day 14 and I've been really behind on uploading because when we were in Milwaukee we really didn't have much time. Oh my god, I'm blinded. We didn't have a lot of time to like stop and like do stuff. So I'm going to combine all of those vlogs together. It's gonna be like the whole weekend in one basically, but we're back in town now and we had the longest morning ever. We've been up since basically 4:30 a.m. and on the plane all day long. But now we're gonna go pick up the pups and then we're gonna bring him, well, we're gonna go to a dog training consult to see if we can get Yoshi a trainer and stuff. That's his crate. Look how big it is. It's a big crate. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Okay, so it is almost 8 p.m. We have Yoshi in his crate. He's not really used to being in cars and stuff, so we have him in, well, the kennel thing, just so he feels safe and he's not like bouncing all around. And Batman is here. Batty! Batty! But Peter ran inside to get us some food for tonight and Batman's just like scoping the place out. He's like, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? See, he just sits there and looks for Peter until he gets back. Where? Any person that walks by, he's like, who are you? But we just left our consultation for puppy training and boarding for Yoshi because we will be out of town for the holidays, and it would be a really good time to get a lot of training in for Yoshi, since he's at that age where he's learning a lot and he's gonna learn some habits. So we're going to set him up with that. I hope it goes really well for him. He picks up on things really quickly, so I'm not worried. I think I'm gonna miss him because he will be away from us for, I think it's a total of 2 weeks, and they need to do that just because they need the puppies to focus on like training and learning and whatnot, but we'll get to see them from like a distance, if that makes sense. Are you ready for a bath? Ready? They missed you. They wanted to see you. He's still busy looking for Peter. You ready for a bath, Betty? We just started switching Batman's food to from puppy to adult food, so we have both mixed in here. This is the brand that he eats, and it's the adult. He's a big boy now. Petty. He also likes it when I here's like a little piece of food. He likes when I throw it. Ready? Ready? Get it, Pat. Oh, you got it, buddies. Yum, 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 yum. So this is what we picked up for dinner tonight. It's Mediterranean. So we have all kinds of goodies. Grape leaves and tabbouleh salad, gyro meat with some pita, of course. We're just gonna have some dinner and get some rest. And Batman's, of course, stalking me. Don't you dare! Look at Adele. I love her. I love her live. She's amazing. But I got my Luxie, what are these? Luxie brushes in the mail today. Some of these are going to be gifts for friends. And they're really, really, really soft. But I feel like they're not very dense. Like, this is supposed to be a blush brush. And it's not very dense. See? But sometimes that's good. I'm gonna have to try it out to see how I feel. This is the one that I wanted to get for myself, so I'm gonna keep this one. But it's like a highlighting brush. It's nice and round. It looks like a giant blending brush, basically. But I wanna use this for my highlighters because it's nice and fluffy. Again, not super duper dense, so it doesn't pick up like too much product, but it's got a nice tapered shape to it. This is synthetic bristles, but it's really super soft.
Yoshi, what are you doing under there? What are you doing?
Okay, now it's Batman's turn to take a bath, but Peter just gave Yoshi a bath, so it's my turn to give Batman a bath. It's okay. It's okay. Not bad, right, Betty? You tiny little puppy. This is how he is after his baths. Oh, brother. You okay? What is it? What is it? What's wrong? So I recently ordered this Peter Thomas Roth Skin Stint Mask Magic. I think I mentioned that I was going to get this, but I finally got it in the mail, and it comes with the pumpkin enzyme mask, the rose stem cell, and the cucumber gel mask, and I'm really excited to try the pumpkin one because everyone seems to really like this. And then I also decided to pick up this Core's Wild Rose Brightening 24-Hour Moisturizer. Alright guys, it is the end of the night. We're tired. We're ready to go to bed. It's 10 p.m. Wild. But I will see you guys tomorrow.
Our archives, you will have to see.